Welcome back to the channel. Let's explore together. Today we're checking out Rise of NOX by James Lee. James Lee is one of my favorite YouTube creators. He's a videographer slash animator, makes crazy skits. Rise of NOX, we'll see where we're going with this. I believe I have an idea, because his NOX character, who's on the screen right now, has a bit of lore attached to him, and a lot of it is the desperate attempt of creators to get more popular, and usually these kind of skits, the thumbnail showed like the YouTube logo in his glasses, so these kind of skits are usually about the creator's struggle for clout. He did a collab with Charlie about that, one nipple at a time. There was a song made out of Charlie saying he puts his pants on one nipple at a time, and they made a whole visual spectacle regarding the things that people might do to acquire fame, etc. So I imagine this will be in the same vein, but I've been wrong about the premise for NOX's videos before. But the thumbnail very heavily indicates this is going to be about the YouTube grind. If you haven't seen the original skit, please check the link in the description and support NOX. This man somehow still is an under 1 million sub channel, and when you see his content, it will be confusing. His upload schedule is very irregular and inconsistent considering how long these things take, which possibly has something to do with it, but it does not fully explain the lack of exposure this man gets on YouTube. So I'll at least try to give him some more exposure in case you guys haven't seen him. Comment below if this is your first time seeing James Lee. He's an incredible animator. Here we go.
I don't understand. It was the perfect video. The comments loved it. The new subs are down. Why?
Bro, have we not all felt that if you're a creator? You have a video, everyone likes it, the comments are super positive, your algorithm tanks. I've given up on YouTube growth. The only way to do YouTube growth is the way YouTube wants you to do it. And YouTube wants you to do it one of two ways. Have buku amounts of money to make production that's just ridiculous and the same as TV. Looking at you, Mr. Beast. No hate on Mr. Beast. I love the man's content, but you gotta have resources. And Jimmy built his brand on a different version of YouTube. So by the time YouTube started transitioning, he had the resources to go big time. And you love to see the right people winning on YouTube. But you either do that, huge budget productions, or you sell your soul. You make fake content, drama clout chase content. Or you've been established before YouTube became this way. You know, Moist Critical Charlie style. He's been established on YouTube long enough that these rules don't apply. Markiplier, you know, a lot of these people who have been around 5-10 years, the same rules don't apply because their audience already knows them. But you have to have an audience that knows you. You have to be found. And if you're not already established and found and you're trying to start a new audience, you either have to have a big budget to do so or play the rules of exploiting a niche audience for gains. Otherwise, your ceiling is limited. You're going to be, at best, even if you hit your niche perfectly, but you don't play by the other rules, you're going to be sliding between 500,000 and 1 million subs on a good day without a lot of interaction on your daily uploads. It's just typically how it is. There are a few exceptions to that rule, but they are the exceptions, not the rule. Anyway, I'm creating a huge project that I know for sure is going to flop, even though I will put like thousands of hours into it and be very proud of the end result. But I'm just one of those stupid content creators that's the starving artist type that will make the stuff that is actually artistic expression, even if I don't think it'll get me clout. This channel tries to be more of a machine of just the YouTube machine, just content.
Was it the thumbnail, the subject, the vertical format?
Vertical format? You should have uploaded that to TikTok. I don't know which video he's talking about now that he said vertical format.
Was it me? I need growth. How do I get it? What's it gonna take?
Just a little bit of selling out. You know, just a little bit of your soul is all it takes, James.
Blood.
Sweat and tears? Yeah. There you go.
It takes a lot of juice.
Water that creepy cyberpunk plant, James.
To grow. You gotta be prepared to jump through a couple hoops.
Oh god, he's in his Mario streaming phase. There's the hoops, there's the selling out. Very interesting. This has a lot of overlap with my project Artificial. So if you like this subject matter, you might like my project. It's a lot longer than this. This is a 2-minute video. My project's gonna be about 30 minutes of a short film / music album. That's the plug. Coming out, I don't know. I'm hard at work at it. So hopefully within a month or two.
Twist and squirm through the eye of the needle. Get up again day after day and outlast the forces of stagnation. Demonetization.
Oh no! Wait, did his Adobe skit get demonetized? Oh, that would suck. That's a great skit.
Age restriction.
Oh no!
Suppression.
Oh yeah, you can't. The Lola Bunny one probably got hidden pretty well.
Precious work denied an equal chance, and then demoralization.
Demoralization. Oh.
God damn it, guys! Your boy needs some help. Oh, you beautiful sons of bitches! Yes. You already know this spiel, so let's just freaking do it.
Patreon, there you go. There's the thumbnail. We gotta get with NOX. Ah, I wish I had those dope glasses. We'll get the best ones we can. Next time I'll come better prepared, NOX, and with some glowy glasses, or James Lee, whatever you want me to call you in this context. Patreon. Let's move him over here so you could see the full word Patreon and just... There we go, thumbnail moment. James Lee speaking nothing but truth about a lot of the different plights of the creator. Some sarcasm intended. But man, this dude's just brilliant. His art style is like no one else's. And again, him being under 1 million subs is just kind of that proof in the pudding of when you don't play the game the way you're supposed to play the game, sometimes you're just gonna stay where you're at. And that is what it is. You choose as an artist whether you're okay with that.
You'll get access to the Planet NOX Patreon feed, unreleased videos and exclusive content.
There you go. I'm sure this is a plug for his actual Patreon too. Go, you know, I might have to check it out and join it and support him. Don't tell Mrs. Scheme.
A producer credit in my videos and much more. I need cash, and you know I'll use it because I want to start feeling good about my day. That the effort towards this passion is sensible.
Bro, isn't that the truth? It's like, lots of times I'm like, I need to shut down my channels, just find a niche that's trending right now and exploit the hell out of it for a paycheck and put all of my eggs into that basket, and then, you know, someday do stuff that I actually enjoy again. Go back and forth in my head, and I know I'm not the only creator that does, especially if you're a creator that is trying to stay true to you.
I got the big swinging weenie to say, suck it, bitch.
There you go, there's the thumbnail. Big swinging weenie and say suck it bitch to YouTube, because if you're making your money on Patreon, you don't have to follow the rules of clout. You just need your followers to support you. I'm always looking at how many people per month view my channels, and it's tens of thousands between my platforms of individual people, not just like total views, but individual people. There's tens of thousands every month that visit my platforms. I always think, bro, if everyone who watched my videos multiple times a month gave me $1, I'd be set to do whatever I wanted and like make the kind of content I want without stress. And that's just crazy to think. And which is why I practice what I preach. The creators that I watch multiple times a month, I financially support in some way pretty much every single one of them, because usually it's like $1 a month and I can handle supporting quite a few creators at that rate. And I do on Patreon and other ways. Like, it's like, I know it's only like $1 or so, but as a creator, I understand how important that is. Speaking of, you can join my Patreon or this channel for $1 a month. And help creators like me spread their creative wings and fly.
I wanna grow, and I will, if you'll have my back.
Man, this is the greatest Patreon plug I ever heard. Yeah, I'm gonna almost certainly join his Patreon. He is a content creator who I very much love. His Johnny Depp music video that's being recommended right now is absolutely phenomenal, and I highly recommend it. I made a very similar song around the same time, and his video definitely inspired some of the ways I ended up finishing that song, because I was on work on the song, I believe, before I saw his cartoon, and the way the song ended up turning out was definitely influenced after I watched that video, because it just his creative expression and insanity is just top notch. Can't say enough about James Lee, so I'm probably gonna go support him. So hopefully someone supports me to fund my supporting of another creator. Oh, anyway, until we explore again, I'll see you next time.